One stormy night, a secret group meets in a classroom at Watersman High School.
Welcome everyone, to the first gathering of the Anti-Timescapers Resistance. The first group in Watersman to expose those disgusting time traveler superheroes, because they have too much power that could be put in the wrong hands. I want to thank you all for coming. Please, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Josephine, and I am the leader of this group. Does anyone else want to introduce themselves? I would love to go first. Of course. You can call me Belle Mode. It is nice to meet you, Belle. So, what brings you to our group? I'm here at this group because I have experience with the Twin Timescapers. I know their secret identities, and I have known them for a very long time. Wow, really? You know them? Oh yes, I've spent the past few months trying to take the powers away from them, because it's too dangerous for those two to be going around with such immense power. It sounds like you will be an excellent asset to our group then. Yes, but I will not reveal any more information about them or myself, not until I know I can trust this group. Of course, Belle, thank you for sharing. Now, we will get to know everyone else in the group.
My name is Tyson, and I hate the Timescapers. They tried to help me one time, but they only made things worse.
One time, I was yelling at the cashier at Walmart because they wouldn't take my expired coupon, and the Timescapers ended up helping the cashier and kicking me out of the store and calling me a Karen. I don't even know how they knew my name was Karen. Two teenage girls should not be given time travel powers anyway. They do a better job at cleaning their room.
My name is Frank, and the Timescapers once refused to go back 20 years and stop my past self from marrying my wife, even though she is the reason my life is ruined now, because they don't go to times past their first appearance a few weeks ago.
My name is Grace, and I hate the Timescapers. They have time travel powers, but they didn't go back and stop all the terrible tragedies of history. They could stop the world wars, they could stop 9/11, they could warn the past generations about climate change, but they have chosen not to. Shame on them. Well, it was very nice to meet you all. Thank you for attending the first meeting of the Time Travel Resistance. Join us for our next meeting next week, and we will come up with solutions to this problem, and rid the world of time travel powers once and for all. Thank you for having us. Belle Mode, I would like to talk with you for a moment, before you leave. Sure, Josephine, what is it? I know who you are, you're Jill Charlene Charlotte, you're the daughter of that famous actress, Jacqueline Charlotte, am I right? How did you know that? I've seen your YouTube channel, and how you posted the first video of time travel to ever be seen. And then, it was the Timescapers who embarrassed you at your school. I knew that if I moved to Watersman and started my group here, I would get you to join us because you would hate them. I would be even closer to my goals to have someone who actually has experience with the Timescapers. Well, I guess I can take off my disguise then. Don't worry, Jill, your secret is safe with me. I won't tell anyone else in the group that you are Belle Mode. Good, the media can't know I'm against superheroes. Nice to meet you, Josephine.
January 1st, 2028.
I can't believe it's 2028 now. Happy New Year, Nia.
Happy New Year to you too, Lexi.
A whole new year, full of possibilities and change.
I know, and hopefully now that Chelsea is not pursuing us, this year should be even better than 2027.
Yeah, sadly we have school in a few days, so our winter break is almost over. Hey, wait a minute, didn't we have a project due on Monday for history class?
You're right. It's our ancestry history presentation. It's due on Monday. We have to find an interesting story about our ancestors, and relate it to American history.
Oh no, I can't believe we completely forgot about this.
With all these responsibilities, it's hard to keep track of every assignment. But luckily, we have plenty of time to get this done before it's due. Let's go to our grandparents' house and ask them if they have any interesting stories that relate to world history. Great idea. Let's go to the retirement center so I can speak with my Grandma Eleanor. I guess I could try talking to Great-Grandma Beatrice again. Oh, good luck with that. But I will not be seeing her after what happened last time. Fair enough. She wasn't a very nice person. What did you think of the movie? It was the best movie that I've seen this year. It's the only movie you've seen this year, silly. You know, Lizzie, it's been so awesome to go on dates with you in the past few months. I'm so glad to have met you, and I have a question to ask. Of course, what is the question? I was wondering if you wanted to be my girlfriend? Oh my god, yes, I will be your girlfriend, Lexi. Wait a second, what did you just say? I said yes to your offer. But you called me, Lexi. I meant to say Rebecca. Was that a Freudian slip? Do you have a crush on Lexi? Have you been imagining me as Lexi this whole time? Wait, I like you a lot, Rebecca. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why I called you Lexi by mistake. Just tell me the truth, Lizzie. Did you ever have a crush on Lexi? Is that why you said her name? Or was it a genuine mistake? Okay, I used to have a crush on Lexi last year, but I knew it. So basically, I'm just your second choice to Lexi, because she already has a boyfriend, and you would rather be with her than with me? Well, forget it, Lizzie, I'm not going to be anyone's second choice. No, Rebecca, I promise that my feelings for Lexi are gone now that I've been with you. Oh no, she left. Dang it, Lizzie, you messed everything up for yourself, like usual.
Lizzie, how could you mess this up?
Has the ghost of George Washington come to lecture me?
No, it's me, Mason. I just got back from a Revolutionary War reenactment when I saw you and Rebecca going on a date, so I decided to go and see how your date was going.
So basically, you were stalking me on my date?
Yes. But only because I wanted to see how it went.
Well, it's completely useless now. She hates me and thinks that I still like Lexi.
Well, do you still like Lexi?
Well, I thought I had a crush on Lexi, but I think at the time, I just wanted someone that I couldn't have. But ever since I actually got to know Rebecca, I found that I really like her and I would have loved to be her girlfriend. The only reason I said Lexi's name there was just an accident, because I used to fantasize about Lexi being my girlfriend. I just want to make it up to Rebecca, and I don't want her to hate me.
Then just explain that to her, and be honest. It's not too late to make things right.
Thank you, Mason, you're right, I can make things right between Rebecca and I. So, Grandma Eleanor, basically, that's the assignment that Nia and I have to do for the project. We have to connect a story of our ancestor to American history. Can you think of anything in the Reed family that is relevant? I'm afraid not, Vnuchka. You know my family comes from Russia, but it was my grandparents who immigrated here, and this was before immigration out of the Soviet Union was banned. But that's really all I know. Well, what about Grandpa Harold? I'm sure there is an interesting story on his side of the family. I'm afraid not. Before Harold, the Reed family was just generations of loggers. His family history was nothing interesting. I'm sorry, Lexi. I don't think I will have anything that will be useful to you. I wonder if Nia is having more luck than me.
You want a story for your stupid school project? I'll give you a story then, about how my life was ruined. When I was young I wanted to be a famous actress. At 19 years old, I married a 65-year-old rich man named Oscar so that when he died I would get his money and use it for my acting career. But then I got pregnant with your Grandma Alice, even though I hated children, and then I had to take care of that little stupid slut and I couldn't pursue my acting career. And then that good-for-nothing Oscar died when she was 10 years old and I had to spend his money on taking care of Alice. And then Alice left the house, and by then I ran out of money and I was too old to be a famous actress. And now I have a dumbass great-granddaughter named Nia, who is a useless piece of shit bothering me with stupid questions about my past, only reminding me about how much my life is shit.
Okay then, so you don't have any stories in our family related to US history?
No, I don't. So get out of my apartment right now and go back to your stupid little school full of useless whores and sluts before you give me a heart attack.
Nope, great-grandma Beatrice had no relevant story for me. Dang it, neither did my grandma Eleanor. This is terrible. We are going to fail our history project. I'll lose my valedictorian status.
Wait a second, Nia, what are you talking about? Since when did you ever fail a project?
Lexi and I have a project where we have to present on an ancestor in our family, and relate it to US history.
Wait, why didn't you ask me? There's a very interesting story on my side of the family, and it was connected to the events of Prohibition and the Great Depression.
Wait, seriously? Tell me all about it. This will be so useful for my report.
So, you remember Grandpa Victor's mom, Marcy, right?
Oh, yeah, she's the one who disowned Grandpa Victor after he got Grandma Carrie pregnant.
Yeah, well, this story is about Marcy's parents, Prudence and Ferdinand Thompson, and how they met during a speakeasy event in the 1920s, after Prohibition. I have some old documents about them in my desk. I should go find them. Stay here, girls.
Hey, Nia, what if we used time travel to go back and learn about them? Wait a second, that's a good idea. We could see exactly what happened between Prudence and Ferdinand, and see what their place in history was. Heck yeah, let's do it. Awesome. Now we are in the 1920s. Now we need to observe Prudence and Ferdinand. I saw a photo of them once, so I should be able to recognize them. Prudence actually looks similar to me. I hope it's super romantic. Hey, where are you two from? You don't look like you're from here. Oh, good morrow, my good madam. Why does thou not serveth us some exquisite cuisine this fortnight? Why are you talking all funny like that? Excuse my friend here, she's just a Shakespeare enthusiast, that's why she's talking like someone from 400 years ago. Who are you, some sort of traveling actresses? Sure, my name is Audrey Hepburn. And my name is Marilyn Monroe. We're only starting out though, not famous at all. Well then, you two can go sit down, and I will be with you shortly. Lexi, next time, just let me do the talking. I'm sorry, I got nervous from speaking with a medieval times person. This is the late 1920s, this is not the medieval times. Does the internet exist yet? No. Well, then it might as well be the medieval times. Wow, Mon Chéri, thank you for taking me to Z's beautiful hidden restaurant. You are the best, Ferdinand.
Anything for you, my beautiful Prudence.
Are you sure it's not too expensive here?
We can afford it. Come on, it's not like the stock market is going to crash anytime soon.
Of course, and you inherited the Thompson Locomotive Company from your father, so you have plenty of money. You are, as we say in French, très riche.
Go ahead, order whatever you'd like, my beautiful woman.
Thank you, mon amour. Aw, your great-great-grandparents are so romantic. It's so cute. These days guys are nowhere near as romantic. Yeah, well, I'll trade the old-fashioned chivalry for our basic rights. At least women can have their own bank accounts in our time. Good point. Anyway, I wonder what will happen next. Good heavens. I can't believe I finally found this vile den of booze and debauchery. They have the audacity to sell alcohol when it is illegal. I must inform the police of this speakeasy, and I will get everyone arrested.
Hey, Rebecca, Can I sit there? I wanted to apologize to you. Okay, fine, go ahead. Listen, Rebecca, I'm so sorry that I made you feel like you were a second choice. But the truth is, I'm not in love with Lexi anymore. Once I met you, you and I had so much in common, that I forgot Lexi, and I fell in love with you. The only reason that I accidentally said Lexi was because I used to fantasize about her asking me to be her girlfriend, that it's what came out of my mouth. But I only see her as a friend now, and I see you as more than a friend. I hope you can forgive me, Rebecca. Okay, Lizzie, I forgive you. And I wanted to say sorry as well. I completely overreacted to that. Can I tell you the truth about something? Do you know the reason why I stayed friends with Jill for so long? It was because I fell in love with her since we were kids. But as we got older, she always made me her second choice. She was always dating someone else. She always had a different friend she thought was better than me, such as Michaela. And then, she focused on her obsession with hating Nia so much, it was like she forgot that I existed. That's why I felt like you were making me your second choice, because she always used to do that with me. That's awful, Rebecca, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Jill really has fucked us all up with her manipulative ways, hasn't she? I guess that's one thing you and I have in common then. Let's start over, shall we? Okay, sure. So, Lizzie Hernandez, will you be my girlfriend? Of course I will, Rebecca Herman. I'm glad we made up. I promise I won't let Jill ever get between us again. Sounds good, because Jill is literally the worst, but you are the best.
Genevieve, thank you so much for finding this speakeasy. We are going to arrest everyone inside now.
Yes. They will all get prison for life.
Well, they will be in prison for a few days, maybe a few weeks at most.
Still, they will learn their lesson that alcohol is the devil.
Hey everyone. Put your hands up. You are all under arrest for the distribution and consumption of alcohol.
Ferdinand, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Nia, we're getting arrested.
Don't worry, we can time travel out of there when they can't see us.
Oh, Ferdinand, we are in prison. I'm so afraid. I have never been in Z jail before.
I am so sorry, Prudence. Alcohol is currently banned in the United States, but I didn't think we would get caught tonight. Oh, Prudence, I must confess that I never want to lose you ever again, because you are so beautiful and amazing.
Thank you, Ferdinand. You are also amazing. Je t'aime, mon beau petit ami.
Oh, Prudence, once we get out of jail, will you marry me?
Yes, Ferdinand, I will marry you.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Wow, that's so romantic. They both decided to get married after going to jail for a stupid law.
Dang, Gregory never got imprisoned for me. Maybe we need to raise our standards for men. Just kidding. Anyway, let's return back to the present day.
Well, that was a fun little adventure.
Okay, girls, I'm back, and I have the documents now about my great-grandparents and how they fell in love during the time of Prohibition. You're going to love this story when you hear it for the first time. It's so romantic.
So, Jill, please tell me about your progress in defeating the evil Nia Thompson. Oh Esmeralda, it's become increasingly harder, and that's because Nia has an ally with her, someone who I previously underestimated. It is her right-hand woman. Her name is Lexi. I used to think Lexi was an idiot, but now I can see that she is smarter than I thought. Lexi keeps ruining every plan I have to defeat Nia. I may need a new power, because my illusion powers have not been very useful. Wow, I don't know, I have never seen a person who has been able to achieve balance with more than one power before. Esmeralda, I need more power. Nia is a high-profile leader of the world, with many allies everywhere. Another power may be the only chance I could ever get at saving the world from Nia's tyranny. Okay, Jill. Well, I may be able to create a new power for you, but it will take a month for me to be able to grab all of the necessary ingredients and create the spell to give you the power. I have to travel to many different dimensions to find these ingredients. That's okay, Esmeralda. I am willing to wait for you, because I know that in the end, everything will turn out okay once I have this new power. I promise that I will not disappoint you, and I will bring peace to the world. I must leave at once. Good luck on your mission, Jill. And good luck on yours too. I will see you in 1 month. That stupid Esmeralda bitch. Little does she know that she is doing the exact opposite of what she thinks she is doing. Soon, I will rule the world, once I squash Lexi and Nia, like the insignificant insects that they are. And nobody will be able to stop me. Look at those two, so innocent, and unaware of what's going to happen to them in the near future. Once I get my new powers, it will be time to move on to my next targets. Because there will be nobody more willing to give up their own powers than in exchange for the love of their life. And Nia and Lexi will not even know about it until it is too late. Time to make new notes on my vision board. Oh, Ferdinand, I cannot believe we are in jail now, all because we wanted to drink alcohol. Do not worry, my beloved, we will get out soon. But if we don't, I must ask you a question. Will you marry me? Oh mon Dieu, oui, I will marry you, Ferdinand. That's the story of how they fell in love during the age of prohibition. And then, Prudence and Ferdinand got married, and had 3 children, Eloise, my great-grandma Marcy, and Robert, and they lived happily ever after. The end. Nia, Lexi, that was an excellent reenactment and story about your ancestors. I will give you an A+.
Yes. Thank you, Mrs. Rogers.